let's see, this is like bingo. They've had scarlet fever, undiagnosed strep A, ringworm, chickenpox, chest infection, common cold, that vomiting one. One had this sty on her eye that was a big. Yeah, we've had all the
everything.
But at what point are you calling 111? And at what point are you calling 999?
I'm calling as soon as that temperature gets over 38 degrees. So when it gets to 38 degrees or anything higher, or it's been really high constantly for like 5 days, I am calling 111.
It can be harder on our skin to see like if they are cold and if they're going blue. We might not notice it like on the cheek, but lips, tongue, and like you're saying, under the fingernails, those bits will go blue, and you'll see that on our skin.
It's easier to see on the groin and the armpit area.
Yeah.
Probably because the skin's thinner there.
Yeah.
Used to be a waxer, so I know that.
So, how's your experience of calling 111? Because I've called 111, and I have to say, the last time I called, they were excellent.
We had an ambulance at the house within 7 minutes.
Even if by the time the ambulance comes, your child is right as rain now, bouncing off the walls as they always do, the ambulance will still take your child to hospital just to be checked over, because they don't take chances with young kids.
What about the flu vaccine? Have any of you ever done that with your children?
I've not.
You haven't done the nasal spray?
Not
I mean,
with it.
each to their own, I think. You know, when you think of a flu vaccination, you think it was going to be needles and stuff. And because they were administrating it at school, I was like, oh, I don't want her to get a needle at school. But actually, it was a nasal spray. And I was like, oh, okay, well, that's fine. And yeah, obviously, it comes down to the parent and what they think is best. And so whether you go down a medicine route or a homeopathic route, then it's completely up to you. So all for choice, pro-choice.
Yeah.
What happens if you have a premature baby?
If babies are under 1, strep A, they're not as at risk, whereas if they're a bit older.
Okay, so it's quite rare in babies under the age of 1.
1, even if they are premature, that's what I believe.
Okay, and what if you're just worried?
I mean, if you're worried, girl, you better call 111. And if your child's having difficult breathing or is floppy at any time, you better call 999.
And if you are worried, then we are working with Bliss, who really know their stuff. And so all you have to do is check out their website, which is www.bliss.org.uk for more information. And just get wise to it. Winter, spring, summer and fall, these babies are going to be sick at some point.
All you gotta do is call.
Especially with them going to school. Ugh.
Oh.
Yeah.